Our universe had a beginning. It was 13.8 billion years ago. We call this the Big Bang, not an explosion in old space. Space itself began to expand. Everything was hot and dense, a tiny, powerful starting point, the start of all time and space. In the first moments, chaos, a super hot, dense energy soup. Fundamental particles started to form, protons, neutrons, and electrons. These are building blocks of matter. The universe was opaque then. Light could not travel far. It was trapped in the hot plasma. The universe continued to expand. It also started to cool down. This process took many years. About 380,000 years passed. Then atoms could finally form. Hydrogen and helium were first. These are the simplest elements. The universe slowly became transparent. Gravity, a fundamental force, awoke. It began to pull matter together. Vast clouds of hydrogen and helium. These clouds started to clump. Over millions of years they grew, forming the very first stars and then the first galaxies. The cosmic stage was being set. Many years passed, billions in fact, galaxies formed, stars were born, died, one space region became special, a giant cloud of gas and dust. We call this a molecular cloud. It held materials for new stars. These came from older dead stars. The stage for our solar system. Something disturbed this great cloud. Perhaps a nearby star exploded. Gravity then took full control. The cloud began to shrink inward. It started to spin much faster. Most gas fell to the center. It got very hot, very dense. Our sun was about to ignite. The new sun then blazed with light. Leftover dust and gas swirled around. This formed a flat spinning disk called a protoplanetary disk. Tiny dust grains began to hit. They stuck together, forming clumps like cosmic dust balls growing. Bigger and bigger they became. These clumps grew to planetesimals, small, rocky or even icy bodies. They continued to crash and merge through countless strong collisions. Larger objects swept up small ones. Eventually, planets we know formed. Earth was one of these new worlds, a rocky planet, third from Sun. The early Earth was very different, a hot, hazardous, volcanic world. No blue oceans, no green land. Asteroids and comets hit often. These impacts were very strong. The air was not breathable then. It had gases like methane, ammonia, not a welcoming place for us. Slowly, Earth started to cool down. Volcanic activity grew less intense. Water vapor in air condensed. Rain fell for many long years. This water collected on the surface. It formed the very first oceans. Comets might have brought more water. The stage for life was being set. Deep in these old oceans, life began. How exactly? This is a big mystery, perhaps near warm deep-sea vents or in shallow sunlit water pools. The first life was very simple, just tiny single-celled beings like bacteria, but much more basic. Life had found its home on Earth. These first life forms were so tough. They survived in harsh conditions. Over billions of years, they changed. Some learned a new skill, photosynthesis. They used sunlight to make food. A byproduct was a gas oxygen. This slowly filled the atmosphere, paving the way for complex life. Water is truly special for Earth. It is essential for all known life. Our planet is a watery, blue world. Oceans cover most of its surface. This makes Earth look blue from space. Liquid water is rare in space. Earth is in the Goldilocks zone, not too hot and not too cold. The sun's immense energy powers Earth. It warms the surface of our planet. Water from oceans, lakes, rivers heats. This warm water turns into a gas. This gas is called water vapor. It rises high into the atmosphere. You cannot see this water vapor. It is part of the air all around us. As water vapor rises, it gets cooler. Cool air cannot hold as much vapor. The vapor condenses back to liquid. It forms tiny water droplets then, or if cold enough, ice crystals. These stick to small dust particles. Billions of these make the clouds. We see them floating in blue sky. Inside clouds, droplets and crystals grow. They bump into each other and combine. When they get heavy enough, they fall. This is rain or snow or even hail. We call this process precipitation. Water returns to the Earth's surface. This vital water cycle supports all life. It makes Earth a vibrant, living world.